this is a Chicken Castle book, and today we have one of the main characters sitting here with us, and Jan is going to tell us a little bit about
Bubbles.
Bubbles. There we go.
Bubbles. We call Bubbles also the bitch, but she's of course a sweet chicken, but not always to all the chickens. Why not? Because Bubbles is on the ladder of hierarchy. On the picking order is the third hen. Yukinza and Rosa are higher, and because Bubbles is on the third place, she always thinks that she needs to reinforce her position as a leading hen, and therefore she dominates a lot of other hens. She always wants to be everywhere. The first to eat, the first to look if there's something new, the first to cuddle, and she is very, very curious. As you can see, she wants to look at everything. Where am I? What is this for space? She's never been here, and she wants to explore everything. This is classical for Bubbles. Bubbles is outgoing, extrovert, we call that extrovert chicken, who is very, very curious. So now I have to see if I can get her a little bit more calm. Bubbles, I do that by grabbing her in the front and in the back and cuddling her a bit. But of course, because she's so very curious, she keeps on looking around. What is this for place? Who is that person? Well, she knows Claudia a bit, because Claudia is already here for a week or more. So Bubbles came here as a very little chick, because the friend who had Bubbles also had rats, and rats eat little chicks, and he already lost 5 little chicks, and then he called me, said, can you take Bubbles, because it's such a cute little chick. And then Bubbles came here together with Punky, and she was very small at that time, and now she's a big hen.
Yeah.
And she makes beautiful eggs, blue-green eggs.
Yeah.
Nearly every day. Hey, Bubbles?
How many eggs chicks normally lay?
Yes. Well, chicks normally come from the jungle of Asia. They are called jungle fowls, and they normally lay 8 to 12 eggs a year. And then the hen looks for a nice place to lay the eggs, and she lays 1 egg every day. And after 12 days, now there are 12 eggs, she goes sit on the eggs, and then the eggs start to grow inside. It takes 21 days before a little chick comes out of the egg. But those are jungle fowls. Now, people loved the eggs from jungle fowls, probably 10,000 years ago. They started liking that, exploring that, and then they took the jungle fowls in their little societies or villages, and they bred endlessly with chickens, because there are now hundreds of different varieties, from very small chickens to enormous big chickens. So there are also chickens who lay 200 eggs a year.
Wow.
Yeah, nearly every day. So every other day they lay an egg. But that's a huge strain on the body of a chicken. But people didn't give so much care for that. So they just tried to breed chickens who put as much eggs as possible in the nest, so that we can eat a lot of omelets. But it's not so very healthy for a hen to make so many eggs. Bubbles, but you're very, very good in producing eggs.